category. Okay. So again, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, to our guest, our speaker, our speech presenter or performer for this afternoon is a BS accounting student, and this is her second major, and she is acquiring this course or finishing this course as a requirement for her to graduate this coming graduation in La Concepcion College, Manila. And this is a memorized speech. Like what I have said before, she will just be the speaker. And what we have done before, she already did an extemporaneous, and this is her final speech presentation. The piece was selected by herself, and the message of this is something very timely for our generation and for our event and time today. So without further ado, allow me to introduce to you our speech presenter, speaker, performer, Miss Mical Villarante.
Good afternoon, everyone. I will perform a memorized speech by Jess Oliver entitled Wake Up. Wake up. I know that in your dreams you see the way the world should be, but we breathe in reality. Your sleep, it won't stay peaceful, even through a whisper of evil. And there is evil in the minds of sleeping people. Wake up. It's slipping through our fingers. The ability for stability, because clenched fists don't know what they're fighting for. It's not love. Wake up. There you go. Now rob that sleep from your eyes. Arise and reply to those cries. Tell them why we despise the lies of a hateful enterprise. Tell them that dream where nobody dies and no one gets hurt and no one feels the pain of being told that they are not the same. Tell them we share 99.9% of our DNA. So we don't know them by difference. We know them by name or a friend. I would face my fears for the friends that I love because love is an infinite blanket. I will pick apart positive pieces of my past and remember to thank it. Because every single little bit of whittled brittle love in life can turn this world into a banquet. But this is not for the weak. It's easy to sleep. This takes strength. Because the heart is just a muscle and humans, we make mistakes. But it's time to heal. Too long have we reacted to the things that we feel. And it's not true to who's inside us. Because we've all had bad thoughts, but they don't have to define us. It's time to trust that difference is not a threat to us. Because food for hate is what fear makes. But you are awake. So make a loud alarm clock on the dawn of this new day. A harm block for the new way with arms locked, standing strong. Because this world does have wrong, but two are not right. We and dark nights with sunlight to wake the world from sleep. Because love is our weapon and we are armed to our teeth. we will change the world with the words that we speak. Just wake up and make so much noise that no one can sleep. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Nicole, for that, Miss Villarante, for that delivery. All right. And maybe we can hear it from our, you can turn on your video, Miss Villarante, and we shall be, so that you can see how you'll be reacting on the audience point of view. All right. Can we open the floor for something to say? So as we can help, or as you give your yes, Mr. Alain Garcia.
Sir, it's you.
Um, very, what you call this, emotional naman yung the way she delivered and very passionate. Parang talagang she's delivering what she wants na maget natin yung concept nung message po.
Okay, thank you, uh, Alain. Sorry. Okay, just for the information of everyone, we invited some of the friends of Miss Villarreal at the same time. About 60%, 70% of the audience do not know Miss Villarante. So we are looking at a very objective point of view of how we can react or give our notes on Miss Villarante. Yep. Can we hear it from raising in their hand? Okay. Okay, I'll just call on random people. There are people who have invited also. May we hear it from uh, Mr. Regalado Pasha?
Hello, sir. Good afternoon po.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Mikal.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay. Nagkakaroon kasi, we have intermittent connection. So that's why the internet connection is unstable as of this time. Maybe because some of the words that I heard from your speech quite vague in my ears. Example, yung paggamit mo ng salitang because, it's supposed to be with Z. Di ba? Pag tinignan mo sa dictionary siya, kaya siya nagiging yung sounds mo is S kasi yung Z nagiging S yun sa audio. So, yung night, light, love, at saka yung with, yung soft T at saka yung hard TH mo. Kasi speech to Sir John. Sorry
Yeah.
Kasi you say speech. So, when you say speech, so the dynamics of the speech requires the pronunciation as well as your mastery of the piece. A while ago, you get stammered, no? You forgot some lines, I believe. Tama ba? Kasi it took you some 5 to 8 seconds to be able to get back. And I'm praying, while I'm watching you, don't worry, while I'm watching you, I'm praying na, Lord, please help this beautiful lady to be able to get back to her feet and be able to memorize back again her piece. So, mabuti na catch up mo kaagad, no? I like that. I'd like your presence of mind. Kahit na hirap ka, pero ang kagandahan sa ugali mo, alam ko nanginginig ka as of the moment na kapag yung lalo na nung dinideliver mo siya, it's quite, should I say, you're quite a stammering, no? Parang ang hirap naman kasi parang di mo kilala kung sino yung mga audience na nasa iyo nakikinig. Pero don't you worry, peace mo yan eh. Kumbaga wala kaming pakialam, let it be. Di ba? Kanta ni Beatles yun. Next, yung aside from the mask, yung facial expression, ano bang gustong ipahiwatig or Sir John, I'm so sorry. Do I have to speak straight English or bilingualism method?
Sir, it's up to you, sir. It's okay as long as it would be understood by our.
Kasi I want everyone to understand perfectly. Yes. Facial expression. Your facial expression, for example, like now, I'm just talking to you, pero tingnan mo yung kilay ko na wala namang kilay. Pero narapansin mo may kilay, wala naman siyang kilay. Kalbo siya, pero nararamdaman mo yung essence ko diyan sa'yo. So, yung when you say wake up, ibig sabihin 'di ba yung parang gumising ka sa pagkatulog, no? Pagka magulantang ka, parang gano'n. So, gisingin mo kami. Kumbaga kaming audience, ako yung audience, gisingin mo ko. Nakalagay pa nga dyan sa backdrop mo, now showing, wake up! Parang gano'n, di ba? So, yung wake up system mo, dapat medyo yung voice mo, yung tone of your voice should be not high pitch but rather empathic, no? Very very empathic siya in a way. So, dapat gano'n siya. Oh, ano pa ba? Wala na, yun lang kasi speech ito eh. Audience impact mo naman, wala akong problema doon. Yung visual, okay naman yan. Kasi ganyan. Yung articulation mo lang and the pronunciation as well as facial expression, yung eye contact mo naman, nakikita naman talaga namin. Tsaka yung mastery of the material. Yun lang yung nakita kong merong kinakailangang improve. Pero all rating, you've done well. You did your best, and I would say, and congratulations, Iha.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Pasha. All right. Thank you for that very interesting and helpful remark. May we call on from the side of Ms. Villarante, Mr. Aris Vergara. You have something to say po, sir?
Hello.
Sir Vince Vergara, Aris Vergara.
Hello.
Hi, sir.
Narinig ba ako? Hi, nothing much naman sa okay naman siya sa akin sa gesture and sa facial medyo nabobother lang siguro ako sa salamin.
Okay.
So, I think kasi yung sorry, hindi wala sa facial, sa eye contact. So presenting sa video kung nakasalamin is yung eye contact hindi masyadong makita.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yun lang naman. The rest is okay. Yung interpretation niya is good. So, yun.
Okay, thank you. Let's call in a fellow student from La Consolacion, Mr. Philip Tangilan. Sir Philip, you have something to say?
Hello po, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Ayun po. So, dun po sa memorized speech ni Miss Mikal. Ayun po. Aside from sa mga sinabi po na about sa intonation, yung mga articulation, pronunciations na sinabi po ni Mr. kanina, ni Sir. Another suggestion po is yung pag-maximize nung kamay ni Miss Villarante, yung hand gestures po. Parang nagamit niya lang po twice or thrice, pero pwede niya po sanang i-maximize yun. Pero ayun po, it was awakening speech since galing nga po sa title niya, Wake Up. I was convinced as a listener kanina po, as a audience, I was convinced po na yun nga po yung message niya is waking me up. So yun po. Job well done po. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Philip from the College of Faculty of Education. Okay, let's hear it from Mr. Alain Di Magila. Sir Alain, good afternoon, sir.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Sorry, I'm currently mobile.
Yeah, it's okay.
Hi. Yeah. I'll just turn off my video so it's okay.
Yeah, sir, it's okay.
Okay, thank you. Okay, hi, Mikey. How are you doing?
Hi, sir.
Hi, congratulations. First of all, you did very well.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I just wanted to know, is this a prepared speech or is this a memorized speech? I wasn't able to hear earlier what you said.
Memorized, sir.
It's a memorized speech, okay. So if it's a memorized speech, are you aware that the speech is actually not that different from acting? Diba? So actually hindi siya masyado magkaiba. Acting per se and speech are actually parallel. So what do I mean to say? I just wanted to stress out on some items. Number one, yeah, the gestures are quite limited. although you can actually limit the gestures and not do it too boldly because it might be too exaggerated. But again, you can use gestures because gestures also is an extension of your speech. Next, give stress where stress is needed because your speech is actually very sensitive and very emotional. There's full of emotion with your speech. So coming from the title itself, speak up, so it's like you're asking for a wake up call from I don't know, from a group of people, from the government, or from your peers, maybe. um, but it's important that you use your gestures. It's important that you use your eye contact. Eye contact is very important. With the limitations of the ongoing pandemic, that we are challenged to use virtual means of doing these kinds of practices, it's important that you have a very good use of your eye contact. So I am not sure where your camera is placed while you're doing your speech, but I think you have, even if you are actually talking to a screen or a camera, you also have to put in mind that that camera is the audience, and that you have to have them see and feel how you feel about what you're saying. And since it's a memorized speech, I would assume that it's not only memorization that you did, but I would actually appreciate if you understood the speech. Because if in case that, like, kanina, were able you were what you call this, blind thought, nawala ka kanina. So pag ganun kasi, you can actually adapt to putting other ad-libs eh. Especially if you know the context of the speech. Hindi naman namin malalaman kung anong speech mo eh, kung memorized or hindi. Especially kung hindi naman namin alam kung ano yung word per word of the speech that you just gave. But if you know the speech by heart, you can actually make an ad-lib of the speech while thinking of that particular line that would bring you back to your memorized speech. I think that's one advice that I can give you. And then what else? Speak slowly, and if you need to like stress, like speak now, you can actually slow down the words on and give stress on particular lines that would give emotion, and have the audience feel the emotion that you are feeling. Alam mo yun, pag halimbawang sinabi mong, you can actually, when you do a pause, it means that we are expecting something from you, that you will say something very big, or you will say something that it would give a drastic change to the whole speech. Pag sinabi mo halimbawang, I believe that we are united. When you make a pause, it means that you are going to say something that will change something relatively. Okay? Basically, siguro yun lang. Ano. And lastly, siguro visually appealing ka naman, Mikey. Wala naman akong problema dun eh. So, yun lang. Siguro, yun lang. Yung ano lang. Yung you just be conscious lang. But not too conscious to the point na nasyado ka naiilang. Okay? Basta we have to practice doing things this way, because I think this is we have to adopt to this new normal of doing things. So, yeah. Sir John? Mikey,
Thank you.
congratulations.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, sir.
Sir Elaine, for that. May we hear it? If you have something to say po, Mr. Eljan Ray Serrano.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Overall, okay naman po yung speech. Doon lang sa part na nag-pause siya ng for ilang seconds. Pero overall, okay naman yung speech niya. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. The audience now are speaking both as an audience and also as a critic, so as to improve. No, of course, we will be doing it on the point of view of what you have listened to. Thank you for those remarks. May we hear it from Miss Veronica Santos, a fellow student at LCCM.
Yes po. So, good afternoon po. So, regarding po sa speech po ni Miss po. So, yun po, okay naman po yung speech niya. Um, napansin ko rin po yung tungkol po sa medyo nag-stop nga po siya. Medyo parang mahalata mo po na may nakalimutan po atang lines. Next naman po is okay po yung the way niya po yung intonation po niya para po sa akin. Then next naman po siguro po more confidence po siguro po para po ma-persuade kami. In a way po na yun sa eye contact po, nakaraan din po kasi naming class po. Sinasabi po sa amin na face po doon sa kinakausap niyo po kasi nga po yung kinakausap yung nga po audience. So, yun po para sa akin. Yung iba po na mention na rin naman na po.
All
So,
right.
yun po. I appreciate po her performance po.
Thank you,
Thank you
Miss
po.
Veronica. Thank you. May we hear it from Miss Zareen Malasi?
Hello po.
Hi, good afternoon. Miss
Good
Zareen.
afternoon. So, for Michael, siguro nasabi naman na halos nila lahat. Ano na lang, add ko na lang siguro yung dynamics kasi ang speech is parang may storytelling din eh. So, it means hindi lahat ng pagkakataon ini-stress natin yung mga lines. So, pwedeng gawa natin siya nung how we tell the message or the story of the speech. Pwedeng sa simula, mahina, pa-climax, pataas ng pataas, hihina ulit. So, siguro aralin kung may next time, maaral natin kung which part yung mas gusto nating bigyan ng diin and which part yung gusto natin na parang kinukwento lang muna natin. Yun lang po.
Okay, thank you. With that, let's hear it from Miss Maika or Mikey Villapol, fellow student also from.
Hello.
Hi.
Good afternoon po, sir and Miss Nicole.
Yun po.
So, I feel like naman po nasabi nila lahat ng everything that needs to be said. And I don't think I can give my opinion as a critic, but as an audience, what I felt or what I noticed is I really appreciated the punctuation po or the speech. I really noticed that. And I have nothing to say about that. But I felt like something was missing in terms of impact. And I couldn't pinpoint what because like hindi naman po ako critic. Pero what I can say is, kung ano po yung mga sinabi ni Sir Aline kanina, sobrang tumpak na tumpak sa akin. Parang, ayun po lahat. That's all I can say. And, pero all in all po, that was a great performance. So, thank you for that and congrats po, Miss Nicole.
Thank you po.
Thank you, Miss Villapol. May we hear it also from Mr. Romel Manaban, sir?
Hello sir, good afternoon po.
Yeah, hi, Sir Romel.
Sa akin sir, congratulate ko muna si Michael sa magandang performance. Ayun sir, nasabi na nga rin po talaga lahat ng mga pwedeng sabihin. Siguro i-add ko na lang yung sa energy niya. Ang taas kasi ng energy niya nung una. Sobrang taas. Tapos biglang bumaba lang siya nung medyo nag-pause siya ng saglit. Pero nung nakapagsalita na uli siya, medyo nabawi niya uli. Na-maintain niya na hanggang dulo yung energy. Tapos yun, maganda rin yung message ng speech, tsaka maganda rin naman para sa akin yung pagkaka-deliver niya. Yun lang sa akin, sir.
Okay, thank you, Sir Romel. Okay, how about Miss Jonna? What can you say, Miss Jonna, as an audience? Another fellow student from LCCM. Jonna, may audio ka ba?
Hello po, sir.
Yeah, hi, Jonna. Thank you for coming. Okay.
Thank you po, sir. Good afternoon po. So, ayun po, the message of the speech naman to po was good. And napansin ko lang po is yung body movements niya while she was doing her speech po, where she kept moving forward and backward. I don't know if it was part of her speech. Pero yun lang po yung napansin ko, sir. Pero all in all naman po, she did great po.
Okay.
Yun lang.
And that's noted. And last from our audience, we hear it from Joanne. Miss Joanne. Is she here?
Sir, is it Joanne Villarante po?
Yes, yes, yes.
She's not with us kasi she was replaced by Elaine Garcia.
Okay, okay. All right. Siya pala yung pumalit, si Aline Garcia. All right. I think that would be it. All right. So, Miss Villarante, you like say something?
Thank you so much po sa lahat for attending our today's activity. Keep safe po and God bless.
Okay. Let me ask you before we end this. What did you do at the time that you forgot the line? What did you do? How did you remember it? How did you recall it?
I recalled it by thinking about the last line that I can remember and what does it relate to.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking.
All right. So, can you look at your front camera right now? Yeah. Okay. The problem with this is just a note which I would like to pick up from our audiences. The problem with speakers on the virtual platform is they somehow is tempted to look on the monitor or the screen, which somehow hampered them to look at the audience like this. All right. Now I'm looking at the camera and that's my interaction or connection with my audience. Nangyari kasi tumitingin tayo sa screen or sa baba, hindi doon sa talagang audience, which is the camera or the wall, the fourth wall that we are talking. And yes, I agree with what the audience have said regarding the proper build up of energy and your and the use of other instruments or other aspects of speech, which is your gesture, the way that you put volume on some words to give impact. All right, like what I've said to you before, because I just for the information of everyone, I was asking really for a time that I can do a quick rehearsal with Miss Villarata because of time, and at one point she was also had some she was sick for a while, and so we just had this final presentation today, and I hope the notes and the remarks of the audiences are very helpful as you improve. Like what I've said, you cannot escape speaking before an audience. And it impresses a lot, especially people, if you will be articulating and you will be expressing your thoughts very well, especially the people that you are communicating. All right. And with that, I would like to conclude this session with everyone. Thank you very much for having your time or giving your time and for giving also all your helpful remarks to our speaker. Last request, may we ask you to please send us the rating sheet for the final speech performance. You can send it through Ms. Villarante or send it to me on my messenger, or if you want on my email if you have my email. All right. The 50% of her grade will be adopted from what you'll be giving. And the comments will also be helpful as I will be giving it to Ms. Villarante for her future improvement. Okay? So with that, thank you very much to all. I would like to thank our audiences for today. Um, let me mention again all who are here. Thank you very much, Mr. Alain Di Maguila, Alain Garcia, Mr. Aris Vergara, Ms. Zarina Malasig, Mr. John Ray Sereno, Mr. John Philip Tangilan, Ms. John Amelie Guzman, Ms. Mika Villapol, and Mr. Regalado Pasha, Mr. Romel Manaban, and Ms. Veronica Santos. Okay, thank you very much, and I would be asking my Ms. Villarante to stay for a while. The audience can already sign out, and thank you. Please send your ratings and have a nice day. Stay safe, everyone. Bye bye.
Thank you po.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sir, lipat lang po ako. Wait lang.
Sige, okay. Mr. Vergara, okay na po kayo? Mikey Villapol. Mikey, okay ka na?
Yes po, sir.
Hindi tayo nag-rehearse eh. Dapat ni-rehearse kita one time eh. Kaya chance na mag-rehearse. Anyway. So, yeah, I think that's about it for your ano. Maybe I can give your grade as soon as makuha ko yung ratings mo.
Sige po, sir. Isend ko din po yung sa extemporaneous speech together na rin po nung Saturday kasi hindi ko pa po na-send.
Wala pa ba yung extemporaneous?
Meron na pong sinend sa akin pero hindi ko pa po na-send sa inyo.
Oo, kasi ang na-compute ko lang dun yung mga nag-send. Eh, hindi ko na hinintay. Pero kung mabibigay mo pa, I can still include them in the computation. Let's do this until Monday, the latest, lahat ng mga ratings. But if you can do it ASAP,
Yes po.
so that I can submit your grade. I can also give you a glimpse of what you have finished next meeting. And if there will be time that you will be at La Consolacion, advise me, maybe I can just have you sign something. Oo. Kung hindi naman at di tayo mag-meet, I can just ask baka pwedeng digital kasi parang merong isa-sign something as a form that you have completed and I have completed. So you will sign that. You will have to fill it out and then I will accept it. No?
Yes po, sir.
You have time to come to LCCM next week?
Sorry, sir.
You have time to come to LCCM next week?
Di ko pa po sure, sir.
Sige, all right. So advise me lang if there will be. If not, maybe I will ask the registrar to maybe complete it via online. Pero kung pupunta ka and I will also be there, we can sign that form. Okay? Wala ka naman
Yes.
sa ba?
Wala naman, sir.
Ibig sabihin, wala ka naman virus, di ba?
Wala naman po, sir.
Okay. Sige. So, anything else?
Wala naman po.
Okay. Invite kita na manood ng play namin.
Po, sir.
Let's keep in touch. I hope this will not end. Whatever that I can help you and you can be part of whatever event in the future. Okay? Sige. So, no questions?
Sige po.
No more questions?
Wala naman. Thank you so much po, sir.
Yeah, all right. You take care and I'll see you soon.
Sige po. Bye-bye.